Hello everybody, Kizilla here. Welcome back to another episode of Digimon World DS. In the last episode, we defeated all of the Bad Tamers at Junk Factory, and then we learned that Hard Mountains is where we should likely find their boss. So, off screen, I did do some quick grinding. I will flat out admit it, I did use an experience cheat to speed this up immensely. So, all of our team is now Megas. So, Draco is now an Omnimon, Tor is a Metal Edamon, Dran is a Doru Goramon, Nep is a Neptunemon, how fitting, Vera is an Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode, and Gillier is a Slatemon. Now you may notice, compared to... So, most of our Digimon, or at least like half the team, have stats below 500. For these two, all of their non-health and MP stats are below 400. That's because on this save I didn't do much grinding. But also, if you're wondering why Tor has like 700 attack, I blame the fact that Goblimon and Ogremon are insanely good at raising your attack stat. This must be Hard Mountains. Alright, I've got to find their boss. So, welcome to Hard Mountain. This place is actually 2 dungeons in 1. So there is one chest we need to find out here, because it's gonna contain another Digi-Egg. So this place is filled with both Machine Digimon and, more primarily, Aquan Digimon. Now by this point, if you haven't done too much grinding, you should have Megas that will allow you to get through this area pretty easily. And if you're like me and you've done way too much grinding, you will especially get through this area super easily. Alright, so this chest right here is the only chest we can open up here at the moment, and it contains the Friendship Digi-Egg. This is required in order to get some Digimon. So this place is basically the best place to grind up Aquan experience. So if you need to, be sure to come here. So now that we have that, actually finding the boss won't be that hard. So this is what I mean by 2 dungeons in 1. Welcome to the Undersea Drive. This place is located underneath the Hard Mountains and contains exclusively Aquan Digimon. So if you absolutely need Aquan experience and only Aquan experience, come down here. Not now, Kalumon. So, when I originally recorded this episode, I highly overestimated my, my intuition and memory of this place, because I did get lost as a kid. So, I had put on the no encounters cheat, only to find the boss within 3 minutes. And it led to what was quite possibly my funniest reaction yet, which was just, are you fucking kidding me? So, thankfully the boss isn't too hard to find in this area. At least if you know the path. You'll know you're basically on the right path when you find the Friendship Digi-Egg. Also, Omnimon. So, this is an incredibly powerful Mega-level Digimon that can only be obtained if you've already befriended an Omnimon, if you you want to get it via Digivolution. You don't want to get it via Digivolution, or you're wondering how you even befriend it in the first place, you have to do matching. So remember how earlier in this series, or earlier in the Let's Play, I showed off matching? You have to do that specifically to get a few Digimon, and Omnimon is one of those Digimon. Obviously, the entire Cheapomon line counts. And another Digimon that counts is Imperial Dramon Paladin Mode. So Paladin Mode is an interesting Digimon. It does not have any Digivolution line. And you can only get it by breeding, or by matching an Omnimon and an Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode. Not Paladin Mode, because that's the result. But as a result, you can't actually raise its stats to the max, which sucks, but it is what it is. Also, if you're wondering why I'm going to start getting a lot of items, so Metal Edamon has the trait Uber Merchant, which nets you a massive increase to item drop rates, which is absolutely fantastic if you're trying to get specific items. For example, the Trent for the Aquan set. So if you have the Trent, the End, and the Pure Ring, you'll actually get a buff to, well, you'll get an item set bonus. Also, I mentioned this in the last episode, but or either the last episode or the one before it, but the bone set for Beasts is the level 40 set. There are some weapons that... well, there's some equipment in this game that nobody really knows how to get, even, like, 20 years later. For example, there's an Aquan weapon called Mjolnir that's needed for the level 60 set, but nobody knows how exactly to get it. Nobody knows, like, which Digimon you're supposed to farm. Nobody knows, like, the location. Because it's just really... it's just seemingly really rare, so no one really knows how to get it. So, if you follow the path that I have shown, you'll find yourself in this area. This is where the boss is, by the way. And it is just... yeah. I will admit, I do like how in Dawn and Dusk, more Digimon get their own signature moves. Because for whatever reason, Omnimon gets Terra Force in this game. I'm not sure why. And there he is, the emo guy. Save your game. Get ready for a boss fight. You know the drill. You. I found you, faker! You must be the Bad Tamers boss! Huh? You... impossible! How did you... the Digimon here are strong and nobody should be able to get here! This isn't happening! Unbelievable! Also, who are you calling a faker? Looks like you've got nowhere to run. Alright, I'm taking you in. Oh, I'm not gonna get caught that easily. Hey, Unknown D, bring him out! Huh? Unknown D? Okay, look who we have here again. You're always getting in our way. Oh, I see. So you, Unknown D, were the one behind the Bad Tamers. What are you scheming next? Oh, there's no need for you to know. Show yourself, Baihumon! What did you just say? Surprise? Baihumon, tear that tamer to shreds. So you were the ones who did that to Azulongmon and Baihumon. Yes, until you got in the way. But you won't this time. Oh, I'm not losing this time either. Alright, so let me put it this way. If you had no trouble with the other Fully Beasts, Baihumon's not gonna give you any trouble. Aim for the back half of his body, and make sure you have at least ultimate level Digimon. As always, use this to hit 2 spaces in a... I hit 2 more spaces. Die. Baihumon, are you okay? Answer me! I'm alright. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have come to my senses. Thanks. Unbelievable. This can't be. You are useless. You failed again. I don't sense Unknown D anymore. Even if it's just you. I'm taking you in. I don't think so. Catch me if you can. What? Why did he just skedaddle away? Alright, I'll go after him. Okay, just be careful. I'll go look for Unknown D. Alright, understood. Alright, this time I've gotta catch him. So, go ahead and follow the Bad Tamer boss and... Oh yeah, Machine Dramon. So Machine Dramon and Baihumon are the megas of the Hard Mountains. And after you defeat the boss of Undersea Drive, because spoiler alert, there is going to be a boss for Undersea Drive. You will be able to find both Metal Seadramon and Giga Seadramon. And also Marine Angemon. Yeah, at this point you're gonna start fighting a lot of megas in the wild. Are you still chasing me? You persistent brat! Get your ass back here, boy. Hey, wait! Honestly, the music down here is kind of just vibe music, I'm not gonna lie. Well, oh yeah, that's right, you can find Plessimon down here. Oh, I think that's what I was thinking of instead of Metal Seadramon. But, yeah, just... take out all the Digimon you find down here, and how are you guys missing? Like, how? So, once we reach the post-game, I absolutely do intend to stack grind because, well, that grinding is important, to say the least. Especially in the post-game, because now that I have recently, well, in recent memory, played the post-game, I know what to expect much better. I don't really see myself having much issue with the rest of the main story, but the post-game, ooh, that's gonna be a rough one. In fact, I'd say that post-game of any Digimon game, especially a Digimon Story game, is going to be very rough if you're not prepared to just stack grind. Alright, yep, we have another boss fight right here. So now that we have followed the Bad Tamer boss, save your game again. Hey, now you really can't run. It's about time you surrender. We'll see about that. We control a Giga Seedramon here! That's the Giga Seedramon? Really? Me? Of course it... Huh? A Marine Andromon? Huh. That's weird. I was positive we had a Giga Seedramon here. What did you just say? This is where you usually sleep, and when Giga Seedramon attacked you, you kicked its butt? Well, I guess this really is the end for you, huh? Looks like I have no choice. That's the bad guy who picks on us. So please, will you beat them up? What? Okay, that went well. What? Hey, no way! Just wait a minute! You have to fight Marine Andromon. The Marine Andromon is a Digimon that, for once, you can actually get. This boss fight is basically just like every other obtainable Digimon boss fight. Only it takes up a single space, does not have super inflated stats. You get the idea. Calm down and listen, Marine Andromon. The Tamer there is really the bad guy. It's the truth, you have to believe me. I mean, look at us! Who here looks evil? I love how Marine Andromon is like... Ah, I see. Thank you, Marine Andromon. What? Oh, this is insane! I'll just have to do it. I'm creating a wormhole to escape. Remember, I'll return this favor. What the? How in the... Hey, Baihumon. I almost had it, but I lost track of Unknown D. Same here. I lost their boss as well. Looks like they both created a wormhole and escaped into it. Yeah, looks that way. I'm positive the Bad Tamer boss was using Unknown D's powers. The real problem is Unknown D. For him to create a wormhole, only really powerful Digimon can do that. So, Unknown D the Digimon? I can't say for sure at this time. Alright, let's go back to Central and report on it. Alright, let's go. See ya, and thanks, Marine Andromon. I heard from Baihumon. Well done. Thank you. But we were unable to catch the Bad Tamer boss and Unknown D. Ah, don't worry about it. They were much stronger than we expected. Yeah, they sure were. How could they create wormholes? Only a handful of Digimon like us can do that. So how could they... But something with that kind of power is a real threat to our world. This is a fact. I have no doubt. In fact, the Bad Tamer boss did say that he was going to return the favor. Those words are certainly a cause for concern. What will they try next? I'll tell you now if you want to know. What the? Sir! Sir, you did not teleport in here. Hey, you're the Bad Tamer boss! I'm absolutely sure he is the one I saw at Sky Palace. What do you think you're doing here? What are you scheming now? You've caused me to waste my efforts in a brilliant plan to rule this world. So I'll need to take you down first. You're just a nuisance. And mainly, it'll make me feel better. What are you intending to do? Well, how about this? That's the evil ring! Why do you have... Is it Unknown D's? Bingo! You got it! Not only that, this has been modified to manipulate a Digimon of any strength. Oh no, you don't mean... Childmon, you need to run! Travis Antramon! Members of the Four Holy Beasts! Guards to Childmon! We can't hold it off any longer! The dark power of the ring is too... I can't move! This sensation! It's the same as... And he's done. Okay. Oh no! This makes Chamon my partner. You want him back? Come to Lava River alone. He'll be useless either way. Alright, dude, I'm gonna kick your ass. Now Chamon's gone. And he's under his control. Alright, I'll head for Lava River and save Chaumon. Yes, please, do whatever you can. Be careful and not to let your guard down. Yeah, I know. I'm on my way. And that is it for this episode, actually. So, I hope all of you enjoyed. I will see all of you in the next episode, where we actually take on all of the Gold Tamer quests, because we are at the end of the Gold Tamer arc. So, please, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Goodbye!